Hello and welcome back to more Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. In last episode, we played through the 13th chapter of the game, and today we'll be playing through chapter 14, Temsek Park, the site of the little lady Camille's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. And of course, she's all the way over there. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Yeah, that's a first. Well, can we just get over there? I'm guessing it's not going to be that easy, but we can certainly give it a... Wow, we've already failed the first obstacle. Okay. Huh? What's he doing here? I don't know, but it should be pretty easy to... That's a very odd place for a swing. That's a very, very strange place for a swing set. But also, it should be pretty easy, because all we gotta do is just jump onto him when he gets to the right, and then he swings us over to the left. Little lady's already ice cold. Okay, well, let's just wait for him to swing back to the right. Like so. And... Maybe we have to wait for him to tilt his hat back. Like that. There we go. Okay. Now, we can swing... Yeah, probably gonna need to swing this harder in order to... There we go. And we go here. And from here we can spin the globe climber. That didn't seem to do much for us, unless maybe I can get up here. But to what end? What's up? There's nothing up here. But I can go down here. Okay, let's do a trick on the seesaw. There we go. Slide on down. I can probably make it to the baseball from here, and then here we go. Well, that was a fun little mini-game. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather that you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere, but I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There in the grass, you better see for yourself. Oh. Well, it's rewind time. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Alright, well, let's go back in time. No, not Lotta! Not Lotta Hart! Stop the park from being turned into a house inside. Yeehaw! Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? Yeehaw! I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name's Lotta Hart. Yeehaw! Why does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the rock of the gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. It's rewind time. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with the rock of gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. And by that he means leave and never come back, because I'm sure you're probably freaking him out. Is he getting in the car? Oh? You didn't need to... What, you don't... You're not me. You don't need to go through all the ghost trick nonsense. You can just walk. I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Smooth. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Yeah, announce your plan for her to hear, why don't you? Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eee! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. What? 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 What in the world just happened? I mean, I can gather that somebody used a ghost trick because apparently there's someone else. It's Lampy the desk lamp. We knew it all along. It's Lampy the desk lamp. But that didn't do anything. Sure, you saved her life, but you just killed Lotta Hart instead. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Tempstate Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the rock of the gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved little Gad and killed you. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That's called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Lampy the desk lamp. We've been over this. It's Lampy. Lampy is better than all of us at everything. Okay, trick time. Where do we even begin? I have no idea. What the? Look at that, there's another flame beside mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit's a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. It's probably the flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god related. Maybe I better try talking to this person. Okay, hey, Lampy. Long time no see, buddy. What the? This person with much greater powers than me, it's you? You know what? That's honestly even better. We should have known all along. All this time, it was secretly Missile. Missile the dog was the puppet master. All this time. I have some questions. Oh my, it's Missile. You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it. I really tried hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How'd you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left. You're not Bolt. You're not gonna break through the door. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it. That's like... That reminds me of the stupid dog that... Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break for story time. So, it was October 2017. Yes, that was the time that this occurred. And I was over at Forgetful Gal 45's house. And she has 2 dogs. And because dogs don't seem to like me for whatever reason, it might just be that I have like an innate fear of dogs. Because when I was younger, when I was super young in the neighborhood, we had neighbors who had really big scary dogs that really scared the crap out of me. So it might just be like a innate fear I have. But either way, she would put the dogs in a separate room and lock the door to make sure that they wouldn't try to kill me. So, but on this one particular day, we had just came back from grabbing dinner. We're at her place, and all of a sudden, so we were just on the couch watching TV, and I hear a door open behind me. And, like, okay, did someone else come home? What's going on here? But I turn around, and the door where the dogs were supposed to be kept had just been miraculously swung open. And I see this giant dog screaming towards me at the speed of sound, and I went into like survival mode. I just started rolling backwards off the couch, trying to get away from this giant dog that wanted to bite my head off. So I don't know. I think what happened is because we had come back, she wasn't the one. Like she had told her sister, "Hey, put the dogs in a separate room so that they're away when we get back." And then we got back, and the dogs were in a separate room. But apparently, she forgot to lock the door, so the dogs, these 200 IQ level dogs, just figured out how to open the door themselves. They're like, all right, I smell fresh meat out there. I smell tonight's dinner out there. We gotta go find him and we gotta eat him. So they opened the door and they ran straight for me. So yeah, that was me having my life flash before my eyes. Anyway, that's what that reminded me of, just watching Missile the dog, the superhuman dog named Bolt apparently, jumped onto the door handle and swung it open like, yep, that happened. Yep. Okay, well, anyway, back to what's going on in this world. He's dead, and then he somehow made it to the park all by himself. Okay.
And then here at this park, I found her last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did, and I went running after her, too.
What the?
Sack of shit!
You just didn't care at all. Like, hey, there's a dog in my path. What should I do? I have two options. No, three. I can either pump the brakes and stop and let the dog go about its merry way, or I can drive around the dog so that I don't kill it, or make way for Prince Ali and steamroll the dog out of my way. He chose option 3, apparently. And then I guess I died.
And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camila. Crushed into that big scary lump.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, now you're worried about what you've done. What about earlier when you just ran over the dog? Were you worried about it then?
I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camila! I had to rescue Miss Camila. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was. But I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me. How you saved me.
So... you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did.
Well, that's a bit of a plot twist. Freaking Missile the dog has ghost trick superpowers. Because of course he does.
Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. That's my chance. I thought I saw the core.
I know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, I felt it, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Wait, do we get to play as Missile? We get to play as Missile the dog. Okay, that's cool. But there's no way that's way too far. Oh, never mind. Okay, your reach is far greater than Sissel's. Hold on, I want to play as Missile the rest of the game. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call Missile for nothing.
And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside?
Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. It had a core, too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
Okay. What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can...
You can swap? Wait. Oh, okay. So, if two things have the same oh boy. Alright. Okay. Yep. Alright. Swap. Alright then. That's incredible. And so that's how you save your mistress, isn't it?
And that's how I became caught up in this, isn't it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with that exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that...
then this disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head.
What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf.
Whatever it is, I much prefer it on my head than Mino.
So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel.
Not just a little further, a lot further.
But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
So we gotta figure out how to get the leaf closer to Mino then?
I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death. I'd usually assume myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course. Naturally.
So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Alright, it's rewind time. Here we go. Double power. So now we get to play as Sissel and Missile, which I cannot get over the fact that they both have the same sounding name. Alright, let's get started. What's next? Are we going to meet someone named Whistle? 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf, and then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape.
Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball.
Okay, rugby ball, huh? But what with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it, so that means I have to move it closer somehow. Listen, you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want me to use my swap trick, just tap the...
Tap the switch to Missile icon.
That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you tap the switch to Sissel icon...
Control will come back to me.
Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop me from...
Okay, alright, teamwork time. Here we go, this is exciting. Alright, what can we do with Sissel? We can open this. Opening this does... Oh, great. A lot of hearts arrived. Okay. Time is passing. Yes, thanks. I got that. Alright, we've opened it up, and now we can move the seesaw. Okay, so we had to move this to get the baseball closer. And then we can probably move it back the other way. Well, would you look at that? There are sure are a whole lot of round things around here.
Oh boy, it means it's time for me, right? Oh boy. My hair is also round.
Let's see. To use missile power, just tap the thing icon. Try and see what happens. Do I have to? I don't want to. I want to see what all like that doesn't help me in any discernible way. I'm trying to get up there because there was some. I was able to get up there before. There was just nothing I could do. So now I'm thinking that maybe that we have missile on us so we can get up there and actually do some stuff. So I need to wait for you to start spinning this around. Can I reach it now? Nope. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, and reach this. Okay, let's spin it a little extra. There we go. Spin. Okay, spin. Oh, this was not part of the plan. I was thinking maybe that I needed the extra speed to get up further, but I guess I just got you caught in the thing. Okay. Was this here before? I don't seem to remember this being here before. Huh. Well, we're up here now. We still can't reach the... Oh, wait, maybe we can drop the umbrella. And that'll get us down. Aha, there we go. Okay. I can open this again, but I don't know what that's gonna do. Oh. Oh, okay, I get it. All right, okay, I see. All right, okay. Okay. I know what we have to do now. Got it. I was a little too slow that time. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, that's why we need it open. So she jumps on the seesaw, and we need to do this really fast. Okay. So we need to swap. So we do need to use missile power. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go up around there, do the same thing I did, except when we get out there we need to open it, and then we need to switch to missile quickly to switch the basketball for the baseball, so the basketball lands in the umbrella. And then once we do that, the basketball might be bigger, like it might be enough to shake the tree to get the rugby ball out, and then that'll fall down below. Okay, I think that's what we have to do now. All right, let's go do it again. Okay, now we should be able to switch to missile. There we go. All right, now we can jump all the way over here. So what I want to do now is go to the baseball, and then swap this. I can't swap this. Why can't I swap this? How do I swap things? What things can be swapped? Swap these out. There we go. Okay. So now that we've done that, when Lotta Heart jumps on the thing, that's gonna launch the basketball up into the umbrella. Come on. I think I might have done it too fast this time. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That still didn't shake the tree enough. Okay, what else? Can we swap for anything else, maybe? There's something else, something heavier? That would work. That would work very well. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Fall. Okay, there we go. Alright, we did it. It's it. There, remove the ball. What do you think, Missile? Can you reach it?
With the ball there, I think I can do it.
Good. That's good. That's all we need. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet.
Okay, trick time. Here we go. We got this. We did the hard part already. Now we just gotta do the easy part. So head down here, and then we get ready. Time till death. Okay, we gotta be really fast with this. We gotta do this real fast. Like this is gonna be it's gonna be 0 seconds left on the timer. Go ahead and swap it. Swap it out. Swap? What? Wait, did I have to manual? Okay, no. I thought I had to manually swap it. Swap.
Okay, what, Sissel? Here I go.
Yep. Finishing touch. You can do it, Missile. Yep. Swap. What is? I opened a chat log. I don't know how, but I did. Okay. Yep. I did it again. Okay. Do it. Yep. I got it. Thanks. Go. Swap it, and we win. Whew. That was really cool. That was the best one yet. That was the best puzzle yet, because it had to do both of them at once.
There, how's that? My head's been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods.
And now Mina was right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Fate averted. Yes. Mission accomplished.
No, nobody has to die.
Well, I mean, except for you, apparently. But now we can. Now let me guess. Now we undo your decision for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? Guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camila when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camila, and to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see.
Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that.
Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already.
Oh, of course, you're right.
Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then to the present.
And so Camila ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright after all. After all, she has me.
Missile, are you in there?
Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camila to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile.
Miss Lynn!
No, Missile, come back!
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile's being left up to the wind.
I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods.
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Oh, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you. Oh! You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all, I was only doing what the rock of the gods would have wanted.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty.
Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time?
Yes. The specific, the specific instructions of, yes, that girl from that one time in some distant, whatever.
I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago?
Are you talking about? I guess we talked to her.
Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. And if that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it?
It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago?
Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that.
Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning?
Don't you know it's right there in front of us? Missile.
Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs?
Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the rock of the gods now. Take a look at that monument.
Monument? The Rock of the Gods.
The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle.
A miracle? So what, a meteorite crashed down? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it.
Me?
That day I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back.
That's some luck.
Judgment of the gods was brought down in the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jao was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember."
But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Timsy after the name of this park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day, and so I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That's my mission.
Save the clock tower.
I see.
Bonus points if you understand that reference I just made.
I've taken you with me, Missile.
So 10 years ago, that little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing, and if he knew... Yeah, I was about to say, like, Unless he has, like, galactic ghost trick powers and he summoned a meteor shower, in which case... Oh man, I might be pushing it a little bit there. The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble's dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? I would assume so, yes. Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again in the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. I got more than a few things to ask Detective Jowd.
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanella, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now let's get this thing open. It's a certain knack to doing it, you know?
See? He calls that a knack. It looks more like brute strength to me.
Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind of magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know, maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that,
In the case report, there were mentions of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw a flame run to the gun, something she actually didn't include in her design.
I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
It proves the contraption existed there in that room that day.
And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right?
It was some cowardly culprit modified the design.
But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Trick time! What, you want to have a chat? Sure, let's have a chat. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, well, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve, that's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it, and that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough, fire away.
Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the Minister, too.
Please don't pick on the Minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
I don't know. I don't know that I believe that that's a thing that exists. Like, it could very well be revealed that there are people who can use ghost tricks in this universe to actually control people. I don't know that I buy that idea yet. For now, I'm gonna stick with the theory that Sissel wanted her to shoot him for some reason. Again, I don't know for sure. I have no idea. But, whatever. Now it's the possibility of no explanation. I don't. But, who is it and why did they do it? I'm telling you, it's gonna be Lampy the Desk Lamp. That contraption was a birthday surprise to Kimilo's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town, I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before, Temsic. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago, you were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
But in that case, I don't get it. If that's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite!
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away, no question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! You were trying to save me!
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened at another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who had been questioned escaped.
I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At that time, I was a young and green detective brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. By the way, that coat looks suspiciously like Detective Gumshoes, but whatever.
Detective Jowd!
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day.
Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park at that time?
That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. I can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? What?
Mr. Minister, it's Inspector Cavanella. Where are you? Let's be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What? Demand?
Demand doesn't change. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the...
Wait, you want to do the what?
What? Come again? Doesn't really matter who the hostage is. The life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry the execution immediately and wait for our call.
What? Cavanella? Fancy Dance Pants is working for... What?
What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cavanella? I mean, to be fair, if any one of the main characters was going to be on the bad guys team, I would have voted him immediately. And I'm perfectly fine with him not working for us anymore, but still. Inspector Cavanella? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cavanella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Yeah, now I'm starting to... I'm constantly trying to I'm thinking about every interaction we've had tonight. And how we obtained the information that we did. Who am I even further from knowing than when I started? Okay, so we learned our name was Sissel in the headquarters, and that's also... So, okay, this is gonna be complicated to unravel, I can already tell. Alright, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, see you next episode, and I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Ghost Your Friend the Detective. Goodbye!